Hello, 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 and welcome to the next video. We're gonna see if we could reload and if it would actually do this whole cutscene again, but we found out that it doesn't. So, welcome for joining us. If you like the content, please drop a like and subscribe on the channel. This is a pretty big game. So, I played 2 missions and it took me 24 hours. So, there's gonna be quite a decent chunk of gameplay coming out for this one. So yeah, hopefully. Anyway, guys, let's continue with the cutscene.
Shit going down on that station like you wouldn't believe.
Gone. The whole command.
I didn't want you guys to miss any of this, so
You're it.
Me? You made sergeant before I did. You've got seniority.
Yeah, sure, but these are the captain's orders, as in
Ah.
the deathbed kind. So this shit's all yours. He insisted. If you want me, I'll be in the armory, seeing what survived the crash.
Do that. I have a feeling we're gonna need it. Hayes, you better come with me.
Hi. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Damn. What do we do now?
We don't know what is happening on the surface of this planet. McDonald, my boss, he sure didn't. We have to get in contact with someone if we hope to get out of this mess.
I hate to rain on your parade, but the Otago's shithoused. Even if it wasn't, how do we get out past those Cerberus platforms?
Well, they'll stop a ship, but not a signal. If we create our own relay, perhaps we could broadcast from low orbit.
I'll try not to
Just
talk
ship
over
spy.
You
the
and creative
cutscene
sword,
stuff, but
Satellite.
I feel like we
What
should
about
react
radio
to
station
things.
Deputy Administrator?
Or we could contact Pharaoh Spire. Director Price
You
needs
heard
to...
Martinez. The relays on this rock could be down for good. You want to send a message? Get out and start walking already.
There has to be something we can do.
Maybe there is, but I'm not seeing it.
So you're gonna sit here and do nothing?
Like hell. After what happened up there, regs are clear. We're on an alert footing.
Ah,
There could
yes.
be a hostile biomorph loose on Lethe.
Oh,
we've got
it could
civvies
be.
in danger and no way to contact
Could be
them,
one.
right?
He said biomorph like single, singular.
Yeah, that could work. For now.
That doesn't solve our broadcasting problem. We have to
You
warn the
find a
people...
way we can do that, then maybe we can talk about making that happen. Until then, we save everyone we can.
Right.
We're Marines. That's the job.
Okay. Cool.
You want to help?
Cool. Cool.
Get familiar with this ship. What's left of it, anyway.
Nice. Okay. Right. You are now on the US Otago. The Otago crashed after the activation of the Cerberus protocol. It will be used as an operational base for your Marines between each deployment. This is our tactical screen, our tactical layer. So we can go straight into deployment, but it says we can't now because it wants us to go somewhere else first. We have to introduce ourselves around the ship.
Right now. A lot of Marines are hurting. Half my orderlies are dead, and the medbay being held together with baling tape.
How many casualties are we looking at?
Between the platforms and the crash, at 20. And that'll double before the day's out. There's another 10 unaccounted for in Hangar Bay 3, but the doors are decompression sealed, so you know how that'll go. It'll get worse still if I don't get back to it, so if you'll excuse me.
Yes, sorry.
Right, Ezekiel Smith, he was the guy, I thought it was a girl that got wounded just then, but this is the example guy. Like,
This one's a priority.
you give them one day, now they're back on their feet, like immediately. So you use a physician, we have 2 currently, but you use a physician each time to heal up 1 day's worth of intensive care. And the thing is, you can...
Hey, new girl.
I don't know if they've updated
I'm
it,
pretty busy right
but in the playthrough I watched was like when the game first came out, and you could like do the same person multiple times
I'll let you get on.
Thanks.
to get them back on their feet like straight away. And it's just like we now have like 5 intensive care doctors just like working on the same person. I don't know if that would make the recovery any quicker, but the game seems to think it works that way, so that's fine. We accept it. This is future tag, right? Can't fathom it. Once functional again, the workshop will allow you to unlock weapons for your Marines. Weapons provide specific skills and increase damage done. Yeah, it's very nice. The weapons you get actually still pretty solid.
Administrator Hayes, I can't tell you how glad I am to see another Wayland Yutani face aboard. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Becker. The company assigned me to the ship in order to oversee trials of a new cryo-sleep routine. But I can't see that happening now. Look at the state of my lab. Months of vital research gone. If I at least had power, I could salvage the backups. But these brutes keep ignoring me. Perhaps you could...
Sorry, Doctor, but they're not exactly friendly to me either.
It's not about friendly. Who holds higher authority? A Wayland Yutani executive or your typical Marine? Where does half the USCM's funding come from? Who provides their weapons? You might want to push them. I'm sure they'll back down.
Doctor, you've given me a lot to think about.
Well, of course I have.
Deputy Administrator Hayes to the bridge. Hayes, please report to the bridge.
You'd think that the science group would be under their own authority and not under the authority of a Marine.
It's a distress message from a nearby colony.
This is Sheriff Sousa. Dead Hills Township is... They're killing everyone. We need help. Barrow's fire too poppy.
Oh no.
You thinking what I'm thinking? We have to go there. See for ourselves.
What? I feel for those people, but we're blind here. If we're to save anyone, we need proper comms.
We
Right.
got him. The Otago, Hunslet's dropship, our vehicles, my Marines, they all speak the same language. Courtesy of the USCM comm system.
That's not what
It's
I
a
meant.
military decision, Hayes, which means it's my decision. Those folks need help.
Okay, can't
What do you
argue.
need from me?
Well, normally I'd lead the squad and an officer'd run oversight. You know, intel, tactical, from the ARC, our armored recon carrier. I can do that, but I need you to handle the rest from here on the Otago.
Oh, I thought I wasn't military.
Don't I know it? Listen,
The recon
I
carrier.
keep my people alive. I need someone.
This giant, huge, loud-ass tank is the recon.
If it helps,
Is a recon tank.
this ain't exactly what I signed.
Or
up
recon's
for.
supposed to be like silent, but hey, you know.
Welcome to the Colonial Marines.
Right, okay, cool. You can access the development panel from the command deck. Select the launch mission button. Alright. Okay, so the first deployment is Dead Hills. Gonna click on that. Once you've selected a mission, the information panel displays the following information about the location. On the left hand side, we have primary objectives 14, datapads 19, 300 materials to collect, and 2 xenotechs. It's pretty solid. The number of datapads on the mission, the materials, and the xenotech. Select the build squad button. Press R1.
Uploading mission data.
Okay, cool. So, here are your Marines. They have bad traits, and they're low level. That's how they start. For the first mission, management options are locked. Later, you will be able to select a Marine who will be sent on the mission. Modify the equipment from this screen. Sorry. Select the select inventory button. Here we go. Right, so it's not letting us actually look at the Marines or do anything just yet. So it can cost us some supplies to take stuff down with us, but to be honest with you, there's going to be plenty of stuff down on the planet for us to actually pick up anyway. Says no supplies things. When departing for a mission, your squad can pick different supplies. Medical supplies can be used to heal Marines and relieve their stress, and tools are necessary for welding doors and other technical interaction options. Pick 2 supplies of each. No. Okay, fine. 2 supplies of each. Your squad is ready for the mission. Let's launch the mission. Alright. 4 guys. So this is the ARC vehicle that they go to the colony on Aliens, right? The second movie. And this is the dropship that it comes out of in Aliens, the second movie. I'd like to call it Alien 2. Is it acceptable to just call it Alien 2 rather than just calling it Aliens?
We got us a go mission.
I think it is. I think it's
Pulled in
fine.
a partial signal from the settlement of Dead Hills.
Dead
We
Hills.
don't know exactly
Nice.
what's happening there, But after
Great
what we've
name
seen
for
on
the
way, we
place.
can't take any risks.
It's lovely.
We'll start by securing the landing
It's
control
living up
zone.
to its name now,
From there,
though.
we'll take a look
So
around, see what's going on.
you're probably
Keep your
maybe
eyes open for survivors.
pushing
Be
your luck
ready
a little
for
bit with that
firefight.
name.
Even a bad day can get worse.
Alright, cool. It's a massive walled compound. It's kind of basically a city, right? Closest thing to a city. There is a bigger place actually that we get to later. So I don't know. This one's just kind of like a compound, a working area, but it's got its own community and everything.
Marines, welcome to the New World Order.
All right.
I'll be running tactical from the ARC, while Hayes runs support from the Otago. Administrator Hayes.
So for this first mission, we need to kind of
This tech's old, but I can work.
we need to kind of like manage our stress
Okay,
as much as possible. So what we need to do is try to avoid
let's see what's going down in this bird.
need to try to avoid getting involved in fights as much as we can. And we can use the ARC as a really good like defense platform because it just demolishes the aliens. You should be pretty safe when around it. So
More from Sheriff Souza?
Not a word. I don't like this.
Roger that. Squad lead. Sounds like our first task is to secure the landing control zone. If things go south,
looking pretty good.
fall back to the ARC and let the big guns do the talking. Do you hear?
Come on, team.
I know that
Squad.
there's... Wait, it's not letting me go any further. Why? I know that there's supplies to be collected up there. Okay. Why would it let me go that far if it didn't want me to come in? I guess it wants me to go through the first few objectives before it lets me explore properly.
Too quiet.
Right, on the map. No, we don't have a new... Oh, God, really? You will get little squares on the map where you can actually make the ARC move. So it can actually move from that base position
Team.
and actually count as, like I said, a defensive platform to help us,
Copy.
like, stay a little bit safer. And you can use it really effectively as well. So Marines will encounter locked doors. Every Marine class is able to unlock locked doors. Locked doors always have a terminal near them to bypass the door security. Select a terminal to display interaction options. Okay, unlock. Thank you. I think we got to explore this building and move the ARC up before it lets us actually properly like explore the area. This is what I don't like. Come on, game. Just show me the inside of the building so I can actually tell them to move inside it. The door is open and they're looking in. Okay, so we can use our torch to light up anything in a room that's able for us to interact. But if you shine it over a box, you can just press square and they'll go and interact with the box then. So you can actually...
Move on.
You can actually set multiple people to go pick up the boxes easily enough. Yeah, right, there we go. Hold triangle in the environment in order to your character to light up the corresponding direction. Flashlight will highlight interactable objects like that door and this box here. There, and we can just loot.
Let's see what's inside.
Go up. So we can weld the door shut. It's going to give us a tutorial on that as well later, but we can weld the door shut and then rest, and this will lower our stress, and it'll also heal our guys, and if you've got the right skills, it'll actually replenish your ammo, reload your magazines, and stuff like that. You can do all sorts of stuff as you progress through the game. So it's a pretty solid system that you should take advantage of, like, as often as you can.
Right now.
To be honest with you. So try not to waste our tools up here on the top in the middle of the screen. We have a little tool icon That's the thing that's actually going to
Establishing satellite uplink. Stand by.
allow us to use the
Stand
rest
by.
ability,
Link
and also fix stuff, and also hack doors. They're used for everything in general. So yeah, it's one of those things. Okay, so this is the communications satellite, right? Setting that back up.
Okay, squad, you heard the lady. We'll get this door unwelded and continue our path towards the colony headquarters.
Our mobile phone should start working now. Okay, interact, break the weld. So when you want to rest, you want to look for a room that's got only one door. You don't want to waste a load of tools. You don't want to waste a load of tools like welding 4 doors shut, you know what I mean? If you find a room that's already got a bunch of doors that are already welded shut, but the one you came through is like the only one you have to weld yourself, then that really works. That works really well. Because you're going to have all that defensive capability. And it doesn't cost you anything to break the door open, so...
Use C4 to clear the wreckage.
No, what are you doing? I say interact, and it doesn't give me the thing that I want. It puts me on a different screen. Then I don't know how to get out of that menu. I didn't know how to get out of the menu. Like, the normal buttons for closing menu tabs didn't work. Had to cycle through all of them.
They'll know we're here now. Move on!
Okay.
This reminds me of.
We don't know it was those creatures. Could be an uprising, could be anything. Stay frosty, Marines.
He's very, very optimistic. Okay, let's go.
Move, move!
Let's go back over here then. In the darker areas, this is a really dark area, so I'm just holding my torch. Holding my torch on as well, but when you run it cancels the torch by the looks of it. Okay, yeah, I remember. We came back round, in my old playthrough, we came back round to double check in this building. Areas I couldn't get into. Right.
Move on!
What the hell is that? Looks like
Ew.
somebody's skin.
It is.
Did they not teach you about biohazards in the USCM? Don't touch it!
It is.
Good. Marines, there's something in here with us. It doesn't take a genius to guess at what. Stay sharp.
Right. Okay.
Move,
I just want to document the entire inside of this building as much as we can actually explore for now.
move on!
The elevator going up. Is that where we need to go? Was there an objective marker? I guess we're supposed to go upstairs then, yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Like,
Don't get too comfy, okay?
top left hand of the screen it says reach the 2nd floor. So must be going up.
Guys, I have a bad feeling about that. Come on.
Why would you
Watch
say
too
that?
many movies. By the way, it'll hold. Get us upstairs.
Affirmative.
Spelled by the way you. So they got this abbreviated
Get out of here. Now!
version in this game. I don't know if you hear it elsewhere. Do you hear it in the new films or anything like that?
List Frag.
People
Nearly took us
referring to it
away.
as Wayu.
We'll need another way out. freaking told you.
Right. Okay, let's go.
Come on, team.
Let's just kind of
Double time.
rush forward wherever I can.
You're at the HQ. You should be able to deactivate lockdown.
Roger.
Safe position taken.
Can't actually pick up the
Hold on,
tool.
Marines.
Affirmative.
Check out the rest of the room. Before we progress it. Doesn't look like there's anything else down here to look at.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Oh, there we go.
Right now. Come on, team.
So you can send one. If you tell someone to interact with something, that one person will go off and interact with it. So remember that if you're going to keep moving your squad, that they're going to find themselves like alone.
Deactivating now.
Since it sends random people to do the interactions, if people have specific skills,
Go ahead and find it.
that skill will be like basically locked out while they're doing that interaction, you see. So also you need to be wary of that, and it's random. Like who it sends to interact with stuff is random, unless you have a specific hacker to hack doors, in which case the hacker will be doing that job. So if you need them to do something else as well, if they're the hacker and they've also got the grenade launcher, you know what I mean? While they're hacking, you can't use the grenade launcher. So you got to work out these things, what's useful and what isn't. I can reveal the entire floor by spending a tool. There is an extra tool in this room. So I think it's given us this as like we have to use it anyway as a tutorial thing. You can change the floor that is displayed using the selection panel on the left hand side of the screen. It doesn't light any of the rooms up, so it doesn't tell you where any of the loot is either. So L2 and L gives you a grapnel, which I've never actually see get used. No, when you hold L2 it just doesn't make you move. Doesn't let you move it at all. Change floor, triangle. Select the reveal this floor button to reveal the map on the first floor. I actually don't want to. We can see most of the map on the first floor. But they're fine. It wants us to reveal the map entirely.
7 signals with vitals. Wait, one's right inside the room.
Oh,
Hey, you in the locker. My trigger finger's itching. Come out. But come out friendly like, yeah?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I just don't feel so good.
Calm down. We're not gonna hurt you. What happened here?
It got me. It got me like the others.
Got him. What does he mean?
All right, settle him down. Something. I had something on my face, and then.
uh-oh.
What the hell?
Oh,
Ceasefire!
wormy. They just wasted like an entire clip.
He said something last
All 4 of them wasted an entire clip to kill the one little worm thing.
I think these creatures use us as incubators.
What the hell are you talking about?
The creatures on Pioneer, the thing we just saw, they're the same. One grows from the other. That's probably why we found that skin down there.
So we could be seeing a lot more of them here?
Oh yeah, a lot more.
How many?
There's unlimited numbers.
Sit there and hope for better.
Shit, man. I don't like that. Great. That's just great.
Securing from emergency lockdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blink. All the doors are open.
Stay alert, Marines.
Right, okay.
It's gonna attack us from every direction now.
So I think the first thing we want to do is tell someone to go and grab this tool so we don't leave it behind. We actually
Let's see
need
what's
them.
inside.
Need them now. This room here It's a mainframe room, but there doesn't seem to be a door. I think there's a door here. Looks like that. No, there's something blocking the door there. That's what it is. Okay, right. What are we looking at? The elevator here is broken, so we need to make our way through
Double time.
to get out. Okay, nice. Wasn't anything in the other room for us either. Any loot? Very important that we get loot. I think it's important that we get loot.
Harper?
Here we go.
What am I looking at? An ingress point, maybe?
You think this is how those things got in?
This is where they spawn from.
Deploy a field spotter. I want to know if anything comes out of this hole.
Right, now we can actually deploy a motion sensor tower. Wants me to put it here, I guess. This will pulse, like permanently pulse
Motion tracker activated.
on the map,
Nice work, team.
so that when we move away, our personal
Now let's get back to those
our
survivors.
personal
Roger.
motion trackers are gonna be out of range, and then we can still see that aliens are in the area, you know, behind us, stuff like that. So it helps us stay advised, really, on if there are any aliens around. I think we go straight across into this building. Here.
Harper, are you reading this?
Yeah, looks like the field spotters picked something up.
Nice.
Check it out. Sweep and secure.
Deployable motion tracker has detected a movement signal. In addition to detecting the deployable motion trackers can be overloaded to attract every xenomorph on your level to its location. Trigger it on the tactical view of your map. Open your map to survey the area surrounding the motion. So this entire area here will permanently show us, and they say that you can tap X on the tracker itself and it says it will explode and attract nearby enemies, but it's not like an explosion to kill enemies, it's just an explosion to attract them. Right, so
Stay frosty, Marine.
there's this whole area down here that we haven't actually investigated, but we need to get over here so far, what we're looking for.
Come on,
So,
team.
gonna just investigate some of the rooms. Okay, ammo, nice. It's an ammo crate.
Let's see what's inside.
We haven't had any stress yet, and we haven't really shot our guns off either, so we should be okay for now. We got 6 health and 2 armor to start off with. Is that because of the difficulty we selected? It's crazy strong though. Okay, that's a spawner. Right, what I like to do is weld these doors from the outside.
Weld that door.
Might be a bit of a waste of resources, but if you weld this door closed,
Door welded.
this spawner will not spawn anything. Or at least I've never seen them. I've never seen them do it. Guess we could place another motion tracker here.
Setting up motion tracker.
Okay, shows that there's a shows that there's an alien
Come on, team.
on the right hand side
Double time.
coming around. Gonna try, like I said, initially we're gonna try avoid
Roger. Let's see what's inside.
getting into any unnecessary combat.
More signatures spotted.
No, we're good. That's all of this area so far. Let's move up.
I have multiple signals.
Getting closer. My first playthrough of this level, I was really bad. Really bad at staying out of, like, line of sight of the aliens. Oh my god, it was not the best. Okay, here we go.
Come on, team.
This is the place.
He's got a face hugger on him.
There's something attached to his head.
Careful! This is off him?
Roger.
Help engineer. Right.
Back off. The tail's constricting. It'll strangle the
So in the
process.
newest film, they can just pull them off, right? And it's only on it for like a split second. So it seems that some facehuggers only require like a second or two to actually implant you, and other they have their own personalities. Other facehuggers are just lazy at their job, I guess. They don't bother. Right. They take their time. They like to enjoy it, I guess.
Each shot might draw these creatures' attention.
Right. Explosions and gunshots will draw attention to your squad. Any enemy within range of the motion tracker will hear the noise and immediately check its source. So maybe that's like a downside.
More signatures spotted. Come on, team. Double time.
Maybe that's a downside to why the alien's actually in this room.
We're spotted. Light 'em up.
I didn't think it would. I thought it would investigate the room where the facehugger guy was. I know it died instantly. I used the shotgun and it already died instantly. Right, so now we're hunted. And stress is starting to increase. What we can actually do is weld this door quickly.
You shall not pass.
And it will actually automatically end the hunted state.
They're headed our way.
Like so, right?
Can we get some rest now?
Then we might as well take advantage of the rest as well. We've got a conspirator with us as a negative trait. What that's going to do is make the passive reduction of stress on our team less. So it doesn't help a lot. Well, it's only a little bit. It's like 10% decrease. So it's still like 100. A decrease of 100. We can take Napa leave to remove stress if it's too high. Oh wait, it says hold the middle button to learn more. That's not really what we need to do. Okay, break the weld.
Breaking the weld. Door open.
Come on, team.
Alright.
Safe position taken. Hurry up, you slubs.
It probably was a little bit of
On it.
was probably a little bit of an overreaction to remove.
They're headed our way. Planning C4.
Or to use the
Get down. It's gonna blow.
rest,
They really want this open.
the rest back there. Oh wait, okay. The spawner actually spawned an alien and it broke its way out of the door. We have aliens that sit in the air vents as well. And wait.
Double time.
So you end up having to wait for them to move on before you can go past. Right, I'm trying to get to. I want to check these rooms here.
Stay frosty, Marines. I have multiple signals.
Let's see what's inside.
Right. We're waiting for this Venter to go away.
Come on, team.
There we go. Venter's moved on. Got one more room to check out.
Incoming. Hurry up, you slubs.
Then we got to go outside. Once we go outside, it's actually hard Right, that's got something that we've already got full. Probably a medikit.
Spotted.
Once we go outside, we can be detected really easily. So we need to then use the cover system. So I don't want to come out here because it's not close enough to the path we want to take to get further away.
Get too comfy, okay?
Drone spotted. Come on, team. Hurry up, you slugs.
I guess the drone is pushing towards us, so I want to kind of get out of there.
More signatures spotted.
Oh shit.
Quiet. It didn't see us.
Keeps changing its mind and walking towards us. It's constantly just walking towards us, look.
Don't get too comfy, okay?
Right.
They're headed our way.
See, it's difficult.
Come on, team.
They should block line of sight
More signatures spotted.
from down here.
Move, move.
Right. It's out of the way now. Does it want us to go? It wants us to go here. I thought there was a yellow marker.
We're too late for these.
Telling us to go somewhere else.
Killed from the inside. Bad way to go.
Doors welded shut. Someone made the right call.
Reading a personal transmitter on the other side. Could be a live one.
All right, Marines. Get him out.
Okay, break the weld.
That door open.
Right. How's it looking?
Who's there?
Here we go.
Are you with the company?
Take it easy, man. We're the USCM Corps.
Take it easy, man.
Orders of Sergeant Harper and in contact with Administrator Hayes from Pioneer Station.
It's Joe McAllen, technician second grade.
Okay, well I know none of those names. That means nothing to me.
Chief Corrigan could probably use another pair of hands.
No way he's getting in my dropship. How do you know he's not infected? Infested, Hunslet. These things are parasites, not a disease.
Right.
Marines, you reckon we can trust him?
I mean, he welded that door pretty tight to keep these guys at bay.
Just keep an eye on him, will you?
Squad lead.
That's
bring him
good.
back to the ARC. And stay alert.
Right, so
Any surprises?
we got this extra guy with us.
Stay calm.
He might have a pistol, so we'll gain a little bit of extra firepower, but it's not recommended that we keep these guys with us
Copy.
as we try to get
Let's
around,
see what's inside.
you know, so gonna just make sure that we fill up on loot as much as we can. Looks like the medikits are gonna be the things that we have too much of. We got too many. I wasn't gonna bring any tools with me, but we got too many tools now. It didn't even use all our tools up to teach us the mechanics of what we were doing. So line of
There's
sight.
something around.
Wait, it's coming towards where we're going.
Quiet.
Let's change this mind. It's going back.
Drone spotted.
Alright, okay. Says loot is full, as you can see.
Move on.
On my way.
Hurry up, squad.
Oh, loot is full. So I wish we could like add loot into the APC and then come back and grab it. You know what I mean? Oh wait, interact. I have to call elevator. It's not actually on this floor with us. Right.
Don't get too comfy, okay?
But yeah, we're currently full on everything. Down to first floor. Sorry, cancelled. I said interact. No. Trying to interact with this. Right. Elevator's annoying because if you accidentally leave the window for interacting, you have to then leave the elevator and come back onto the elevator to get it to interact again. I think that's probably from when I watched someone play the game when it first came out, and every single time Marine would step on the elevator, it would open that window. And I guess they changed it from that to how it works now because people thought it was annoying. But it makes sense. It makes sense that you know, it only lets you interact once, but you should be able to activate it yourself as well. Because I could see, like, he had to run across an elevator to get to another part of the level, and every single time a Marine stepped on there, it was like, do you want to go on the elevator? Do you want to go on the elevator? So I could understand why it would need to be changed, like. Right. So, it's cool to pick up the ammo cases when you can, but to be honest with you, it's probably more beneficial to leave some of them laying around.
Don't forget I can provide both with the ARC. Just find me a tactical position and I'll join you.
Right, okay. So we open the minimap and we can call the ARC into different spots now. Wants us to call it here. So close the map interface and we just hang out. Probably best to go back inside. It did show that there was an alien coming up on us, but it seems to have moved off. Look at this. Oh, just smashed through all that.
There's something around.
So there you go, the ARC. That's not the ARC. I was like, it's up on stilts all of a sudden. Why is that? Once the ARC is in position, it will remain at that location to defend the area. You can interact with the ARC in the following ways. Redeploy squad allows you to transport your squad to another ARC position on the map. So you can just travel around safely inside the ARC to different locations that it can be placed at. So it saves you in getting encountered by the aliens while you're at it. Exfiltrate survivors and squad extraction. That's how you end your current deployment. And you run around. Detected assistant. Why? I don't know why that's opened either. Yeah, ARC is up there now, outside this bar. So, there it is. Right, there's something that I like to do to make sure that we can, like, use the ARC to the maximum of its potential. What I like to do is drop a motion detector nearby, but to be honest with you, if you drop like 3 or 4, just use all your command points up to drop 3 of them. What you can do is, if you get in a bit of a pinch, you can just activate the motion tracker via ARC, and then it'll call out the aliens and just deal with them right there and then. Saves you a lot of hassle, right? So we've got aliens here in the bar. So what we would need to do is find a safe area.
Double time. It's seen us.
Incoming.
Oh, shit. That's unfortunate.
Eat that, fuckers.
That's unfortunate. But most of that went onto people's armor, not actually onto them. Right, that was as a terrible example of what we should be doing. It came up to the door as we went past the door, and the door opened and it spotted us immediately. So not really our fault. Just something that happened.
I never thought I'd get out of there alive.
Looks
Okay,
like Corgan's
so
gonna get that extra pair of hands.
Roger.
Don't think there's any real reason to search people, because they'll just tell us straight away that they don't have anything on them. There. So it basically defends the front of this building. As long as there aren't any aliens coming into the building from the outside, you should be pretty safe. To just chill out. I'm gonna go out the back of the bar, because there's probably going to be some loot.
Hurry! We can't stay here. Shh. Listen.
There's an alien in the event there. So I'm going to have to wait till it moves on. There was a symbol which would have a marker above it that tells you how long it's going to still be there, but doesn't seem to be one.
Right now.
There's something around.
Nice. It's back here in the event at the door. It's by here. Wonder if we can make it out.
Shh. Here's one. It's seen us.
Shit.